Hello, all my Leos. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of December. And we're going to go ahead and jump right in here and start off by pulling a card from these chakra reading cards. And this is just going to represent what the Creator wants you to know overall for the month of December, just the overall energies or just what kind of heads up the Creator wants you to have. Just one more time here. There we go. All right, Creator, for our Leos, what would you like them to know about this December, please? What would you like them to know? Okay, like this is the one right there. And you've got family. Look, there's your family, you bunch of monkeys. I love that. Card number 5. Let me just put this right here. And let's read what this has to do. Of course, this has to do with your root chakra, the base chakra. And this card has come into your awareness for this month to let you know the energy of your ancestors is surrounding you. It's a powerful time for healing family wounds and dissolving any ancestral karma. It has been understood for thousands of years that we carry through our bloodlines old patterns and karma from those family members who walked before us. Just like some physical issues can be handed down the family line, so can emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. There's a big chance that any challenges that you're going through during December could be connected in some way to family karma. So take a moment to tune in and ask where this pattern or challenge is coming from. You can do this by quieting the mind and taking some time to be still and to listen. Once you identify the root of the issue, you can simply light a candle and have a conversation in your mind with that family member. See yourself handing back the issue to this ancestor. They place this energy into their heart where it transmutes into something positive, and then they hand it back to you. It's beautiful. Love it. Now place it in your heart for healing. Allow this energy to release you from this karma as you now receive the love, wisdom, and guidance from your ancestors. Family is an integral part of your life. We're born into these little tribes for a reason. We learn big lessons of unconditional love through the interactions and challenges with family. This card can also indicate that you may have been experiencing a conflict within the family unit, and it's now time for resolution. This card can also be a sign that a family member who has passed is with you and guiding and supporting you from the other side. A powerful way to connect to our ancestors is through the energy of trees. Take a moment to sit in nature with your favorite tree and open yourself to hear the whispers of wisdom from your ancestors, the ones who walked this path before you. Excuse me, and I love that for this because this reading is coming out, I think about a week before Thanksgiving-ish, and with that holiday in the United States and the Christmas holidays and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all those type of family gathering type of holidays during December, it is this perfect time for this energy that's coming around and this awareness that there's so much more to what's going on, and that it's happening on purpose for a purpose. So if there's been any conflict in your family up to this point, this is a message from Spirit that it's time to heal that. It's time that you can look at it and take down those walls between each other and just really focus on the unconditional love that you can have for one another. I love also the other message that it's during the holidays that we miss those that have passed and gone to the other side, especially if it's fresh and raw, if it's been within this last year or even the last couple of years. Each holiday is this reminder that they're not here physically, but this is a message from them letting you know that they are with you in spirit. They have never left you. The moment they left their body, they were with all their loved ones because they can be with every single loved one all at the same time. They don't have to share and split their time between each and every one. So when loved ones come together during a holiday, It's almost like you got several of them with you, because they are with each and every single one of you, and you can feel their presence, feel their love, and just know that they are with you during this time. We're also going to pull a card here from this major arcana of this deck. What I normally do, at least up to this point from my monthly readings, is I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And for the major arcana, they represent, like this card, what the creator wants you to know overall for the month of December here. But I definitely love this. Getting out into nature, connecting, getting quiet. If you want to hear from your loved ones that are on the other side, really adjusting your frequency from one, that is full of that fear noise of chaos of the physical world, getting out into nature, taking deep breaths, focusing on unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace. That'll bring you up to the frequency at which spirit speaks. And then you can hear those whispers of love over that noise of the outside world. But it does take you quieting yourself to hear that, because it's like going into a very loud bar where the music is like, blaring, and someone trying to talk to you and whisper to you. You're like, what? So it takes getting outside of that noise, out into quietness. And you know what that is for you, whatever it might be, if it's going out for a long walk or painting or taking a hot bath alone, away from everything, going for a drive. You know what it is that brings you to that place of peace. And do that during December to hear from your loved ones on the other side. All right, so Creator, what else would you like Leos to know about their month of December, please? Whoa, okay. Nope, not all those. They have a lot to say, but they're like, nope. That's more me and my butterfingers there. Okay, there we go. Yeah. High Priestess. So definitely this is about connecting to the higher realms. She goes away into her temple to connect to the moon energy, to dive into the unknown, into the subconscious, into the unconscious, into the nether worlds, into the heavens, into the other side, into spirituality. So this is about getting away, getting alone, and connecting, because they definitely want to speak to you. So there's a very definite, clear message here that both your loved ones who are on the other side, your ancestors, your guardian angels and your spirit guides, unicorns and fairies, whatever you believe are those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side, they want to speak to you. So definitely the message here. We're going to go into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and these represent 4 sides of your existence here on the planet, 4 sides of your beingness. And we're going to start off with, they call them stabs or staves, which are wands normally in the regular deck. And that's the element of fire, which normally represents like your drive, your ambition, your aha inspiration, the little spark within you, but it also represents your spiritual energy. So for this reading, this is going to be what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure during the month of December. So Creator, for our Leos, besides this, obviously your spiritual adventure is about connecting to the other side, but Creator, what else would you like them to know about their spiritual adventure? So you got the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of staves, however you pronounce that word right there. But this is definitely about new energy, new spiritual energy, new, just this new level, this new, it's like this new inspiration, this new spark. And I love that, because it does fit into connecting to the higher realm, because this definitely is this gift of spirit. Whenever the aces are, it's this gift from the Creator, this gift from spirit on the other side of something. The Ace of Wands is this new energy that it's given you. So it's really taking you to this new level. And I feel like, if you have beliefs that have held you back on, well, we're not supposed to connect to our loved ones on the other side, I would question that, because anything that helps us connect more deeply to the Creator, more deeply to that unconditional love, to Spirit, to remembering who we really are. How can that be bad, right? And if you have this spirituality, like this organized religion beliefs about talking and speaking to your loved ones on the other side, I would question that specific belief and just test it with your heart and your soul to know, is that really what the Creator wants you to believe? Do you want that restriction? And I almost feel like this is a key. Here's the key to open up that gate that has been holding you back from talking to those on the other side. So we're also going to get clarification of these angel reading cards and to see what else the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure during December. But definitely you hold the key to open that door to go places you haven't gone before. Just in love and light, unconditional love and light. Our fear, of course, is like, I'm going to be demon possessed or something. It's like when you're focusing on unconditional love and light, anything of the shadow, anything of darkness cannot be around it, because light, when you are focusing on unconditional light, anything that is around you that is of shadow has a choice to convert to light or to back off. So just know that, okay? Focus on that. Light white candles, focus on unconditional love, and you'll be fine, right? All right, Creator, what else do you want Leos to know about their spiritual adventure, please? Okay, this is the one right here. Yep, Angel of Strength. There they go, pulling you up to the higher places. So I love that there. We'll put that there. And let's see what message comes with this from your Angel of Strength. The strength within you can and will move mountains. You've drawn this card because your Angel of Strength wants you to know that you are being supported during this time. You are a true being of the universe. You have all the strength that you need within you to reach and achieve your goals. Sometimes it's hard to see the true strength that you possess. And at times you may doubt that you have the stamina to finalize a project or win the race. Your Angel of Strength is by your side, guiding and assisting you to discover those hidden abilities that you doubted or forgot you possessed. Use all your stubbornness and determination to prove to yourself that you already have what you need. Your Angel of Strength is here to help you focus all your energy on achieving any goal. You may be training to run a marathon, trying to finish your study, or overcoming an illness. You may be planning to make a decision about your life. Whatever the challenge you're facing, you can and will do it with the help and guidance from your Angel of Strength. All you need to do is believe and acknowledge that this challenge will not be undertaken alone. Your Angel of Strength is with you every step of the way to show you that it is possible to make your dreams come true and overcome any challenges you encounter during your journey. And I love that too, because the Ace of Wands can be new spark, new energy, like I was talking about coming in. So that also definitely backs up and meshes well with this card, because it is this it's like this extra surge of energy coming to help you towards your goal, giving you, like, if you feel like it's almost, I have this picture like you're working out and you have this free weight that you're doing, you're like, oh my God, and they come along just to help you lift it up a little bit. And that's that support that's coming for you. So I love that for your December as well. So that's your spiritual side. We're going to move into the Pentacles. This is called the Sacred Circles in this deck, which is the Earth energy. And what this is going to be is your physical experience during the month of December, what the Creator would like you to know. So it's anything that's outside of you. This is about your spirit. We'll talk about your mind and your emotions, but this is the outside world out here. Those characters that are on the stage with you, the jobs, the education, the social status, your physical body, your possessions and all that stuff, as well. So this will be Creator for our Leos. What do you want them to know about their physical adventure during December? What would you like our Leos to know about their physical adventure in December? Okay. And you got the Six of Sacred Circles. And this Six of Sacred Circles is about giving and receiving. And it's an important, you can see like all these little bags of coins up here. So this is about your belief about receiving assistance. This backup that I was talking about here, really gets to your core of it's not even your willingness to receive from others. It's your fear of being worthy of receiving from others. And so I really feel with this getting out, I love how this is getting out into nature too. And it talked about connecting to your ancestors through the trees. So I feel all these trees are really speaking loudly for you regarding this, that you have this ability to receive from the outside world. And that a really clear message with this has to do with your that everything that we receive from the outside world is actually provided to us from the Creator. Our supply, our needs, our resources come to us from the Creator, who has boundless, endless resources. And so understanding that we always have enough, and that what we get from the outside world is like the shipping company, that the Creator is sending us something, it comes through that shipping company to us. So all that stuff that comes from the outside world is actually coming from the Creator, coming from all our loved ones on the other side. And usually for me, this is like the codependency card too. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about that on here, because I really feel with this tree, the big message is that believe that you receive from the Creator, from your loved ones on the other side. You are worthy of it. And you don't have to give with expectations to receive. You don't have to have these feelings of lack, this fear that the outside world doesn't have enough for you, but that you will receive what you need in the moment from the Creator, perfect timing. And I just keep on seeing that. And then you fill up with all that, and then everyone else gets your overflow. You don't have to give to everyone of your sustenance. You get to fill up, and everyone else gets to get your overflow. So focus on receiving what you need from the higher realms instead of, that the outside world is what needs to bring that to you. I'm sorry, I'm just going to take a quick sip of coffee here. All right, thank you. I had a frog in my throat there. So we're next going to pull from these tea leaves here and see what additional messages the Creator has for you about the physical world during the month of December for you. There we go. All right, Creator, what else do you have for our Leos for the month of December? Okay. Okay, I feel like so we've got these two. What else? Okay. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So we will start with these since they came over. You got crib. So you have birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So, definitely this energy they're talking about here in the support that's coming up. Definitely beautiful, beautiful energy about a new birth of something in the external world. So definitely this beautiful stuff coming your way. And you got the crown. Honor and respect will come to you. And I really feel this is about yourself, right? Realizing, connecting to your higher self and realizing just that you are a child of the Creator. you do have this ability to have this relationship with the mother and father of all things on the other side. You get to have this relationship as an only child of the Creator, because the Creator, a lot like you're talking about, loved ones who pass away, that they can be with every one of their loved ones at the same time, 100%. The Creator also can do that with us, that the Creator can have this one-on-one relationship with every single one of us at the same time. We don't have to split our time with the Creator, between all the trillions and trillions of souls. It's like, I get my 1 millisecond. It's like we get 100% of the Creator, and we can have that type of relationship. Again, really understand that you can be a spoiled child of the Creator. He will spoil you. She will spoil you. The mother and father of all things will bring you wonderful, beautiful things. But we have to open our heart to receive them, right? And then you got the bell. So an announcement. So definitely you got a birth announcement that could be coming up, but an announcement of a birth of something in your life. So definitely during December, you're getting these communications about this birth and this newness coming in. Yeah, because you got bird flying. News is on the way. So you got announcement and news came out at the same time here. So that is so beautiful there. Yep, you got flowers. So you have the happiness. You're getting the blossoming of those things that you've been spending time on are coming to fruition. So, you planted the seeds, they've grown, and now the blossoms are happening. And that's what happens during autumn time, which is leading up to the winter equinox that happens in, December in the Northern Hemisphere as well. So you've got this beautiful fruition that's coming from this Pentacles area as well. Yeah. Then here you go, unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So this is so perfect. And we're going to have that be like the crowning message for this here, because this is all about connecting to the higher realms, listening to the advice, listening to the strength and the backup and the support that you have. They are at a higher view. They can give you, information and guidance, but all you have to do is ask, because they will not mess with your free will. But if you want to get some answers, connect to your ancestors, connect to the spiritual realm, and trust that they have beautiful guidance and messages and support for you. All right, and next we're going to move on to swords, which is the element of air. So this is your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes, your expectations. So this will be your mental adventure during the month of December. So Creator, what do you want our Leos to know about their mental adventure during December, please? Okay, that'll be the one right here. Yep, and you got the Prince of Swords. So that would be the Knight of Swords. But I love the Prince coming up with this crown that you had here, because it really is about changing your thoughts and your beliefs into who you really are, changing your thoughts and beliefs about your worth. Really, he's got the Ace of Swords here, which is what we use to cut away the small t truths that no longer serve us. There's those popular opinions and beliefs from the outside, those expectations that we're conditioned with growing up on who you're supposed to be, who you should be, how you're supposed to feel. This is what you need to do. This is what you have to do. And it's this freedom that comes from that and taking action on these new thoughts and these new beliefs. So I love this message that, you get this connection to the upper world, to the higher viewpoints, to all this support and all this energy. You start making those decisions and start taking those actions in your life, in the physical world, but it really is based on those thoughts and beliefs about yourself. So you start to listen and adapt and really see things for what they truly are, because the Ace of Swords does bring in the capital T truths of the higher realms, which is what, the High Priestess is able to connect to. These documents, these scrolls that she has, are the capital T truths of the spiritual world. And so you have access to those through what we've been talking about here, and it helps guide you in your thoughts and your beliefs about what is possible. Because only your mind and your beliefs about your worth and what is possible is what keeps you limited and keeps you, restricted. We're also going to pull some cards here from these numerology guidance cards, and to see what else the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure during December here. All right. So if you hear the truck outside, they got some construction going on nearby. There it goes. All right, Creator, what else would you like our Leos to know about their mental adventure during the month of December, please? Okay. And you got forgiveness, card number 96. So definitely, this is fitting for what we talked about in the beginning here about, December being this opportunity to heal some wounds that have happened between your family or your friends, and, whatever you consider your family and your gathering, during, these months. It's a beautiful time of letting the wrath go. It's not about forgetting what people did. Whenever we hear forgiveness, we're like, I don't want people to get away with what they've done to me. They wronged me. But really all that angst and all that revenge and all that resentment, whatever we're holding inside of us against someone else for what they've done to us, is only hurting ourselves. It's like drinking poison because you want it to impact someone else. It's like, not going to do it. It's only going to impact you. And so letting that wrath go is what's healthy for you. And you do that for you, but it also allows you to open up more and understand what happened in the past. And one of the big, beautiful things about forgiveness is we understand, if we can come from a place of unconditional love and see from a higher point of view, we can see that the things that people, I don't say did to us, but the emotions we experienced with someone else's actions are our own. Our emotions, the story we put to something is ours. We are the one that get to have the power over that. And when we do that, we can see that if everyone's actions are based on two things, one or the other. It's either based in unconditional love from the outside world, or it's based on fear of losing conditional love. And so if it wasn't an action of unconditional love, then it was an action of fear, and they were crying out for love. And they did it in whatever way that they knew how to do at the time. And it may not have been very healthy, or make sense to us. But sometimes people will try to control other people because they feel unsafe and they are afraid of being unlovable. So they'll do acts that were done to them when they were younger, or anything that they've learned. And so we understand that they only were able to act in the way that they believed at the time, and they were acting out of fear. It's like swimming out to save someone from drowning, and they smack you upside the head because their arms are flailing all over the place because they're panicking, and we get hit and we get hurt. Or they grab onto us and drag us under the water, and we're like, oh my God, they're trying to kill me. But afterwards, when we're able to look back, we can see that they were just acting out of fear. And that wasn't personal. They were out of their minds, literally, because when we're in fear, when we're in fight or flight, literally the blood leaves our brain to go to other areas, and it is in reactive mode, not wanting us to think clearly, because if we stand there thinking, while a dinosaur is about to eat us, we're going to get eaten instead of fighting or running for our lives. And it doesn't want us to pause and think when we're feeling fear. And so those people, when they were acting out, when their actions were literally because they were out of their minds, and that can help us with forgiveness. This card indicates a need to forgive yourself and others for any past actions that may have caused you pain. By this card appearing in your reading, you're being encouraged to heal any unresolved anger, hate, jealousy, resentment, or guilt that is blocking your success. Such emotions are toxic to your body and hold you back from attracting a harmonious life. And that's what we were talking about with these beliefs, right? Those things that are holding you back. For the sake of your health and future happiness, you must forgive the past. Forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean blessing, forgetting, or condoning the unsavory behavior of others. It means releasing yourself from a self-created prison so you can move forward with your life. When you come to accept and move on from a real or perceived betrayals, you create a happier future built on freedom and inner peace. Happiness. Bitterness only attracts disharmony, misery, and pain. Thus, forgiveness is the best way to set your spirit free. By reliving past misfortune, you run the risk of attracting more of the same. But when you forgive, let go, and move on, you can make your dreams come true. You improve your prospects for the future when you practice acceptance and forgiveness. And I love that. That definitely fits into everything we've been talking about, right? And definitely what's holding you back, this unforgiveness here. And then when we believe those things happen to us and that we use that past pain to define us, that impacts our feelings of worthiness that we talked about here as well. All right, and then lastly, we're going to move on to the cups, which of course are the element of water, which are our emotions. So we'll take a look here and see what the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during December. All right, creator, what else would you like our Leos to know, or what do you want them to know about their emotional adventure during December? Obviously, all this forgiveness and these thoughts and these beliefs do roll over into your emotional adventure. But creator, what else would you like them to know specifically of their emotional journey? You have no emotions during December. No, there we go. Yeah, 9 of Cups makes sense. This is like wishes come true. The 9, though, is about, even though there's this party and there's all this stuff going on, it is about finding your inner emotional fulfillment independent of the external world. So even all this party is going on, the 9 is about this independent fulfillment of your wishes outside of those things, which totally fits into this. It's understanding that your wholeness and completeness comes from within, and not all those external things that have always disappointed, right? Whenever you've looked outside of yourself for your definition or for feeling whole and complete, that has always usually ended up in disappointment, correct? It doesn't make you feel whole and complete. Otherwise, you would feel whole and complete. Once you reach something, boom, I feel my life is beautiful and wonderful and whole and complete. But all those things are temporary and unstable on the outside world, right? People's opinions change or they pass away, right? They pass away. Situations never stay the same. Jobs, education becomes outdated. Social status always changes. And your physical body, the physical things that you own or possess, your physical body, your possessions, your money in your bank account, anything on the possession side, either breaks down, deteriorates, burns down, or is stolen. So all those things are unstable. So you find the stability from within, from within, which is the high priestess, again, taking time away, getting away from all the noise, hearing from the other side, understanding who you are, with that crown, the prince, and I so see this as the Princess of Swords. So the creator, what I love with Spirit is sometimes, and you'll see this in a variety of readings, we will see a card as a reader that is not the card itself. And it's because we are getting this intuitive message that comes so strong in it, because right now, this is Princess of Swords, which you probably saw that if I showed you the card, right? Princess of Swords is like the page, which is new thoughts and new beliefs coming in as well. So it's very fitting that they wanted you to know that you are the prince, you are the princess, you are this crowned child of the mother and father of all things, the king and queen of the kingdom. You are a royal child. And then the page also is about messages. So really pay attention to the messages that are being dropped into your mind during this time as well, because Spirit will, definitely communicate from us from the outside world. We'll see synchronicities and messages that come from the outside world. You can get emotional messages. You can get, all sorts of different types of messages. But for me, when you get these Page of Swords, when your loved ones on the other side are wanting to talk to you, out of the blue, like you won't even be thinking of them at all, you'll be involved in something, and all of a sudden this memory will snap in your head, and you'll have this memory remembering something they said, something they did, a memory of something you did with them. And that is them touching your brain and touching that memory to let you know that they are there for you. So really pay attention to that during the month of December too, because that is them saying, hello, I'm here with you. And they want you to remember that. All right. And then the last card we're going to pull is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And this can be another message about your emotional adventure during December. But since it's the last card for this reading for you for December, it's also a wild card. And so it can be whatever else the Creator wants you to know about December. So Creator, for our Leos, what's your final message? Okay, no, not those. What's your final message for Leos? Okay. So you got thriving, beautiful card, and going forward. So definitely two messages here. And I feel like, so thriving is them letting you know just about this abundance that as you connect, and it was all talking about this movement forward, this new energy, this pushing forward and support, that you are going to thrive, and it's worth it there for you. But the going forward is the one that they really want to emphasize. They wanted you to see that you are going to thrive. But this forgiveness and this movement forward, both in your path and your emotional movement, is what they want to focus on here. So this is called Grassy Hills. And it says, grasses are one of the most abundant families on plants on Earth. Family. From the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important role in life. We eat grasses. Oat, barley, and wheat are kinds of grass. We have thatched our roofs with it, fed our animals with it, walked on it, had picnics on it, and made love on it. Its matrix of roots prevents erosion, and its lush, rapid growth produces volumes of oxygen. Grasses are one of the world's most significant food sources. Grass in past times has symbolized growth, productiveness, prosperity, new ideas, and fulfillment. So the sacred landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it's important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. So I definitely love that. It kind of sums up a lot of what we talked about from everything is going to be supplied. It's all unfolding for you. But definitely there's this healing for December. You know, those things that have been holding you back, those resentments that you've been holding on to, those grudges, that pain, all those things that have been holding you back on your beliefs and thoughts about yourselves. It is time for new thoughts and new beliefs, because that stuff has served its purpose and allowed you to experience what you needed to experience. But I almost feel like you're definitely ready for it, because you won't let something go until you are ready to let it go, right? That's our stubbornness that it talked about too. You know, we can be stubborn in moving forward, but we can also be stubborn about holding on to things. And you get what you focus on. So you definitely have this amazing, beautiful opportunity to let things of the past be in the past. And you don't have to go back and, you know, if it's been 10 years since it happened, you don't have to go back 10 years worth of whatever. You can simply move it out of your energy field, move it out of your focus, put it in a photo album. You know, you're never going to forget it, but you can forgive it, let the wrath go, and make a conscious choice to move forward in your life. So I love this for you. And just know, as you're going through each and every moment of this and every second of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, your Creator. Let that be your foundation, not your fears or beliefs about your worth of the external world. Let that be the core of your worth, that you are loved by the King and the Queen of all things. All right, I'm going to leave the reading there. Just know that in addition to these monthly readings, I also do weekly updates by each of the elements, so fire signs, water signs, etc., as well as new moon, full moon readings, and a variety of other different readings throughout the month. So if you want to be kept informed of, you know, those energies and those messages as they come out, if you haven't done so already, just click the subscribe button down below, and then that's going to make this little notification bell pop up. And if you click on that, then you'll be notified when those readings come out. So it's easy breezy. All right. Well, just know that I also love you dearly, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, have an amazing December, and you take care.